Hey guys, this is Blake with Fueling to Function, and I was going to come at you today with a video that's going to make, once you get used to it, sticking to a dieting, healthy lifestyle regimen, whatever you want to call it, much easier. And it is going to be to track your macros. Some people call it flexible dieting, some people call it if it fits your macros. But basically, you're not going to count calories. Counting calories is stupid because you could eat 600 grams of carbs, virtually no protein, virtually no fat, but have only eaten 2,400 calories that day. So you did good. No, you didn't. That's bad for your body. You need to be getting a sufficient amount of protein, sufficient amount of fat, and then you fill the rest with carbs. So tracking your macros, basically you would use an online food calculator like MyFitnessPal or Calorie Count, or there's tons of them out there. They make it super easy. You get on your little smartphone or your laptop. I don't even have a smartphone. I just do it on my computer, and it's still easy. And you type in strawberries, and you have a food scale or a measuring cup or whatever, and you say, I ate a cup of strawberries, or I ate 400 grams of watermelon, or whatever. And you log it, and at the end of the day, you're supposed to have numbers that you want to hit. So let's say, like for me right now, I'm shooting for about 650 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and 85 grams of fat on the average day. So what it allows me to do is I have so many carbs to play with, so many grams of fat to play with, and so much protein to play with. I don't have to only eat chicken, rice, and vegetables. I have eaten a little bowl of ice cream like the last 4 days in a row, and it's not going to affect my body as long as at the end of the day my numbers are the same. So by learning to track your macros, what you're going to be able to do is incorporate foods that are quote-unquote unhealthy into your diet. And as long as at the end of the day you've eaten the same amount of macronutrients, your body composition is going to react the exact same. So when you see online IIFYM, if it fits your macros, and some dude with a picture of a Pop-Tart, if it fits your macros isn't an excuse to eat crap all the time. But why they call it flexible dieting is it gives you the opportunity to incorporate foods you really like back into your diet. Because if you say, I'm going to eat healthy, and you're never going to eat ice cream, you're never going to eat breakfast cereals with sugar, you're never going to eat any of that crap ever again, you're not going to sustain that. For me, I have trouble eating out or eating things I don't know what the caloric macronutrient breakdown is of that food. But when I'm at home, I can grab my little food scale, I can measure out a serving, 2 servings of ice cream. I can enjoy that food and not feel guilty about it because I know that it's still within reason of what I need to eat that day. So once you learn to do that, at first it might be kind of difficult to track your macros because it's just something you're not used to. You're not going to want to measure everything. So learn to eyeball it. If you can, I would definitely recommend, get a food scale, get some measuring cups. Food scale is better than measuring cups, but whatever you can do, start trying to get in a ballpark number of what you are eating as far as calories. Try to get in a good amount of protein, a good amount of fats, and it also makes it a lot easier because let's say you're eating 2,500 calories and you aren't losing any weight, you realize that you have to cut back your calories a little more. Or you're eating 2,750 calories and you're someone that just can't gain weight. Okay, well you have to eat more, so try 3,000 calories. It's going to help you achieve your goals because you're going to know what you need to do to either lose weight or gain weight. So you're going to be making progress, you're not just going to be stagnant. 2, it's going to allow you to fit in foods that you like. You don't always have to eat the quote-unquote healthy foods. You don't want to overindulge either. I mean, you're not going to perform really well in the gym if you've eaten 3 donuts right before you go in. So you have to learn common sense. Like for me, I go and I train in the morning, I come back, I try to get a pretty healthy breakfast, a pretty healthy lunch, then I go and I do my cardio in the afternoons, and usually my snack right there before dinner is usually where I'll have a little bowl of ice cream and a protein shake and maybe a little something else sweet, but I don't overdo it. I don't expend 75% of my daily calories on ice cream. You learn to implement in small amounts that so you satisfy your craving without getting sick, overindulging, not being able to perform, or being overwhelmed by hunger. Another factor that I'm going to throw out there that you need to focus on if you're going to take this up, which I recommend you try it at least start implementing this into your life, and it's going to seem overbearing at first, like I said, but eventually it just becomes a lifestyle. It just becomes easy. You have to make sure you're getting a sufficient amount of micronutrients and fiber. So you have to get a sufficient amount of fiber to stay regular for overall body health. And then you need to get all your micronutrients, your vitamins and minerals, which you should be getting through whole foods if you're eating a pretty decent meal here and there. But also I recommend taking a multivitamin and some fish oil to make sure you're getting those EPA, DHA healthy fats, and all your vitamins. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you give this a little shot. I'm sorry, a lot of you have probably heard about If It Fits Your Macros and know what this is exactly, but for people that just think you have to eat sweet potatoes, chicken, and rice, and broccoli all the time, no. It is a good way to go, and you're probably not going to get fat if that's what you're eating, because those foods will keep you full for longer. But it's also really hard to stay on that all the time, and those are the people that are probably going to end up going on huge binge meals every once in a while. And I've been there, I've done that, it's not enjoyable. If you learn to just track what you're consuming and implement in small amounts of foods you really enjoy, it makes things a lot easier, and it makes it a lot easier to sustain a healthy lifestyle. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment, like the video, share this with someone, and thanks for watching.